the stands. Did it feel different? Did it make you appreciate it more?
It felt great. Got a really nice reception from our fans and our players, and it was just great to be on the sidelines again. That's what makes it so much fun, to feel the energy of the finals, and so it's really nice to be back.
Next question, second row. Go ahead.
Art Spander, San Francisco Examiner. Steve, I just wonder, Clay's been struggling a little bit. You know his game. Did you work any plays or anything for him specially tonight?
No. We I think I mentioned pregame. Clay played so well in Game 1 without shooting well, and to me that usually indicates that the ball's going to go in. His defense was tremendous in Game 1. His ball handling, his passing. I thought he played a great game, and I just felt like he was poised to come out and make some shots tonight, and he did. And his defense again was tremendous. I thought Clay, he guards so many people out there, and he has such a responsibility with Kyrie and switching on to LeBron, and I thought he was fantastic.
Janie, all the way in the back.
Steve, Janie McCauley from AP. What was it like to witness up close and personal Steph dribbling around LeBron and going in to the paint and scoring in the third quarter, and also Kevin flicked one up at one point off balance? I mean, pretty special to see those again.
The talent on the floor in this series is just unbelievable. Obviously with Steph and KD and Clay and Draymond, but trying to stop LeBron and Kyrie. Kevin Love was tremendous tonight. It really is a series that's just loaded with high-powered weapons all over the floor. And the game changed quite a bit tonight from Game 1. They made a lot of adjustments. They put us on our heels, and we were able to respond.
Tim on the aisle over
Tim
here.
Kawakami, Mercury News. Steve, you're especially appreciative that they decided to turn the ball over 13 times in the first half in your return game here.
Welcome back, Coach. Yeah.
Good coaching on that.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the focus the last 2 days is, can we repeat the formula? The answer was no. We did not repeat it. Tonight was a game based on talent. We had a lot of guys who played exceptionally well individually, and we played with great energy. But heading to Cleveland, we're going to have to be a lot smarter. We played that same game in Cleveland. There's no way we win.
And you mentioned the adjustments. This really was a chess match kind of game, at least through the first three quarters. They go small, you go small. Durant was playing center for some.
Yeah.
Was that kind of fun for you, though, to just to immerse yourself in that kind of strategic back and forth?
Yeah, it's always fun, when you've got to make a lot of decisions out there. And obviously, we're blessed with a very versatile roster, so we have options just like they do. But they really changed a lot from Game 1, and we had to respond to that. And in the midst of that, Draymond was in foul trouble, and so that made it trickier. But again, our guys responded really well.
Second row on your right, Coach.
Yes, Steve, welcome back. Dave Lewis, NBC News Radio. Kevin once again had a big offensive game, but maybe beneath the radar for those that don't really get into as much of the defensive part of it. He had 5 of your 7 blocks. I think the one that would have put him away was the jump hook on Love. He ended up hitting a runner at the other end to finish him off. Talk about Kevin just as a defensive player.
His defense was amazing, and we needed it, especially with Draymond out. It's a small game, and you got shooters everywhere, and you have to be able to protect the rim with LeBron coming downhill, with Love posting up, and Draymond's on the bench. So that's a pretty scary proposition for us. And I thought Kevin's defense was unreal, and was probably the key to the whole game. Along with the perimeter defense of Clay and Andre, trying to do their best with Kyrie and LeBron. But KD was amazing.
Marcus towards the center.
Marcus Thompson, Barry News Group. Steve,
Where are you, Marcus?
right in the middle, straight ahead in your line of sight. Right in. Steph didn't look very well in the second quarter. Third quarter, he kind of changed the game.
Yeah.
What is it about when Steph goes off that really gives you guys some separation?
Well, I mean, he just generates so much force to the game. He even when he's not making shots, he's bringing defenders all the way out to the perimeter, which opens up so much He pushes the ball relentlessly, and obviously got going there in the third after a poor first half. But he changes the game just by being himself and being out there and attacking.
What do you think of the narrative that he doesn't play well in the finals?
Whose narrative is that?
I just made it up.
Oh, okay. Well, write your story and email it to me, and I'll critique it.
Got you.
Steve towards
Yeah.
the center, and then Al in the back.
Steve Futterman here from CBS News, straight back next to Mark. I want to ask you, historically, if you can take a step back, you know this team is making history every time it wins. It is a remarkable thing that they have done so far. I know you don't care until you win the championship, but can you maybe take a step back and talk about the remarkable achievement this team has done just by getting to this point without losing once?
Well, it's been a great run, but none of that matters unless we can finish, the job with this series. And we know, trust me, we know. It was 2-0 last year and we lost. So we're playing an unbelievably good, competitive team, dominant team. They have, 2-3 losses the whole playoffs. Now we got to go back there. This is where the series changed last year. We're just trying to think about the next game.
Al, last question, back right.
Al Sarasovic, San Francisco Chronicle. Welcome back, Coach.
Thank you, Al.
LeBron James, amazing night tonight. Can you talk a little bit about his play and what you may be able to do in Cleveland to try to stop him?
Oh, we've got a plan in Cleveland. We're going to shut him down. We got this great plan that for sure is going to just completely stop him. I don't know what you do with him. He's one of the great players of all time. We all know that. I think he's playing better than he's ever played, and you just do your best. You kind of know that he's going to dominate the game, and you try to do. There's certain spots on the floor that we have rules, and you try to give that stuff to the players, but they just got to do their best and see what happens.
Is it really more about limiting his teammates then?
Well, I mean, I was pleased with our three-point defense, and that's important. This team really thrives on making threes, and we held them to 8 for 29, and that was key. But they went smaller. They had shooters all over the floor. They didn't play their two bigs together that often, which opened up the game. And LeBron was so determined to get downhill to the rim right from the beginning. You could see the force that he brought to the game. And when he's like that, not a whole lot you can do. All right,
Thanks,
thank
Coach.
you.